So as Professor Todd has told you, we have a living tradition, storytelling tradition in Nepal. Master used to tell, and he was a very, very wonderful storyteller. And from the very beginning of my youth life, when I was 15 years old, I have started to learn from my guru, and I have been telling stories to my communities. And storytelling is, in fact, transmitting the knowledge from guru to followers. That's how we educate our communities. That is the way of imparting knowledge, Buddhist knowledge to community, which is still alive, but now becoming rare. And it is a matter of pleasure to be here and to try to tell you the story, what I'm telling in Nepal. That the whole story will be based on the text. Okay, text is, again, it is a holy object. It contains the Buddha's word, what Buddha has taught to the people in his lifetime. So it is again another form of Buddha. Text itself, another form of Buddha. So the text is equally venerated as the Buddha was. If someone is very much aware of the Buddhist philosophy, it's called the middle part philosophy, Madhyamika philosophy, then they may understand what I am chanting now. Swava Suddha Sarva Dharma, Swava Suddham Sunyata Jnana Bajra Swavaatmakum Bhagavana Sri 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 Simhalasarthabahu Avadana Pustaka Puja Nimityartham Swava Suddha Sarva Dharma, Swava Suddham Sunyata Jnana Bajra Swavaatmakoham Bhagavana Sri Sadvidyarajam Namastate. Okay, I say I'm going to do very short ritual. Om Bajragande Swaha, Om Bajra Puspe Swaha, Om Bajra Tupe Swaha, Om Bajra Tipe Swaha, Om Bajra Naibadya Swaha, Om Bajra Ladaya Swaha. So after this, we pay homage to the Buddha, Dharma and Sangha. And then after that, I chant some Mahayana sutras. After that, we will start telling the story. So now, I hope you all will follow me. But I will say, just you have to say the same. And that is the very good thing, taking the refuge to the Buddha, Dharma and Sangha. You all will follow me. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dharmaya, Namo Sanghaya, Aham Ithang Nama Yavat Jivam Buddhang Saranam Gacchami, Aham Itham Nama Yavat Jivam Dharmam Saranam Gacchami, Aham Itham Nama Yavat Jivam Sangham Saranam Gacchami. Viharati Ganakatro Sakya Singha Munindra Aparimita Surasanghay Sabhyamano Janoghai Kubalaya Dalanetra Lakchanai Yukta Gatra Samabhava Hitatasta Sarvaloke Hitasta Ye Deva Santimero Barakanakamaye Mandale Yecha पाताले ये भुजंगा स्फटिमणिकिरणै ध्वस्त सर्वान्धकारा कैलासे त्रिविलासे प्रमुदित हृदया ये च विद्याधराद्या ते मोक्षं द्वारभूतं मुनिवरवचनं श्रोतुमायान्ति सर्वे आयान्ता श्रोतकामा असुरसुरनरा सिद्धगन्धर्वनागा यक्षाकुबान्धा किन्नरेन्द्र गरुड हरिहरा शक्र ब्रह्मादिदेवा पूजा पंचोपचारै त्रिभुवन नमितं मेदिनी दुर्लभोऽयं भक्त्याहं वाचयामि प्रणमित शिरसा तम्मायन सूत्रं गुरु बुद्धो गुरु धर्मो गुरु संगं तथैव च गुरु वज्रधर श्रीमन् तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः. This touching by forehead is paying respect to the text. This text is written in not in Sanskrit. It is in Newari language, but not a modern Newari, very ancient Newari language. Even the Nevaras are here, they may not understand if I read all this text. It's such a very ancient language. For example, I will just try to read a few lines. Vandama Sri Sakashingaya, Vandama Sri Triratnaya Sarana, Vandama Arya Bulakiteshwaraya, He Sri Sakyamuni Bhagavan, Thanali Hana Chalapolaya Mahimaya, Kha Jina Binatiyaya, Poswami Nyesa Bijahune Takam, Uposhada Deva Putranam Julasam Prathana Yanavo Talam. So this is a way, it is very typical old Nevari language. So once upon a time, Deva means who came from heaven, called the Deva Putra, and he has requested to the Buddha, holding his hand, Hey Buddha, his hands, Hey Buddha, please give me permission. I would like to tell one of the previous your life history of yourself. So please grant me the permission. And Buddha has accepted his request and said, okay, Devaputra Uposhada, okay, go ahead, you can tell. And then Devaputra Uposhada started to tell one of the short story of Lord Buddha. Parapurva kalasa chalpola julasam shinga kalpa nagarasa shinga ketu rajaya nagare maha dharmatma dhayakavo maha dhanadya bhagyana vanta juyavo chonam shinga sarthabahu ya putra shinga sarthabahu dhayakam janma juya vijata. So now the Devaputra Uposhada started to narrate a story of one of the birth story of Lord Buddha. He says that once upon a time there was a place, a kind of kingdom, is called the Shingakalpa, and where there was a king named Shingaketu, and their people were very much virtuous. Most of them in the country, they are very much following the Dharma, means doing the good job, good things all the time, and following the rule and regulation implemented by the government, and following the Dharma very well. And there was a merchant, and his name is Simhalasarthabahu, and he was very, very wealthy person. And what he does, he does the business, and the business is also not a simple business, little bit difficult business, that is sea trade. Go to the sea and cross the sea, and they go to the different another country, another place, and there they do the business. And that is called the sea trade. In Sanskrit called Ratnakara. So which is a very, very dangerous one. And thus he did that kind of trip to the sea trade several times, and he accumulated enough money. So he is known as a very, very wealthy person in the Singaketu city. And he has a wife, and also he has a son. The son is very young, and his name is Simhalasarthabahu. The father's name is Simhalasarthabahu, simply Simhalasarthabahu. And almost same, his son's name is Simhalasarthabahu. And one day, the Simhalasarthabahu, the son, approached to his parents. In fact, the Simhalasarthabahu, the son, is also following his parents' path. What his parents does, he do the same. I mean, in the aspect of the religious activities, yeah, he always follow his parents. So this gentleman, this young guy, this Simhalasarthabahu, very much familiar with the karma, what we should do, what we should not do, what we should follow. And he knows very well. And he is very much familiar with the Bodhisattva, Buddha. So also he is very much familiar with the practice of Buddhism. It means the virtuous deeds, the good deeds and bad deeds. So he is very much following the same what his parents are doing there. And also now he became young man, so he is also helping to the parents in their business. And in the city, the merchant was also very much popular as a Simhalasarthabahu, and also his son is also a little bit well known to the people. And one day, so the man Simhalasarthabahu, the son of the Simhalasarthabahu, one day approached to his parents. Before that, I would like to let you know, they were the whole family also practicing a kind of Buddhist practice known as the Ashtami Vrata, kind of practice that took place on the 8th day of bright half month. It's called the Shukla Paksha Ashtami. So they are so well practitioner, and they are doing that. They have been doing from long time. And one day the son approached to the parents, say, "Oh parents, oh father, oh mother." So he asked, "So I would like to request one thing." And the parents say, "What do you want? We have enough wealth. Whatever you like, you can take. You can enjoy. Why do you ask permission? All the belongings is for you." And he said, "No, I'm not asking about any money from you. I'm requesting you very, very special thing. So please listen me." And the son's request said to the parents, "So parents, I also want to go to the sea trade. Also, I want to do the same. I have heard that you went for sea trade several times and you accumulated enough wealth. So now also I want to do the same. So please grant me the permission." After listening this, the both parents got very sad. You know why? Because the sea trade is very, very dangerous. If you succeed, okay, you will earn a lot of money. You don't have to work much hard and next time, of course. But those days, the sea trade is very, very dangerous. You have to cross many forests. You have to climb many mountains. Also, you have to cross many desert areas, and you have to cross many rivers, and you have to face many problems from the wild animals in jungle. That was so terrible, though you can earn a lot of money. So the parents, they both became very sad and said, "No, son, please, don't say that. Don't go, you don't need to go. We have already enough money, wealth. We have many houses, many wealth, many businesses here. Don't go for sea trade. That is very dangerous. You are still very young. You cannot do that. Also, we don't need. If we are poor, okay, then we say we allow you to go. But we are already rich. Not only rich, we are the richest person in this city. Don't go for that sea trade." And the son replied, "No, sorry, I want to go." "Why do you want to go?" "It is all about for earning money." "Yeah, it is for earning money, but also I want to earn money myself. I don't want to depend on you always. Whatever earn you, that is yours, but I want to also earn myself, not simply to be a wealthy person, but to do some good job, some good works, for the welfare of society. I want to earn myself, and I want to do the donation myself. I don't want to just take from you and give the dana. I want to earn myself. That is why I want to go myself." Also, we should keep the same tradition what our ancestors have done. Our all ancestors, including you, did the sea trade. Also, I want to continue the same. That is our pride. And both parents now learn that now this man will not give up his desire. He will do it. Now he is fully determined. Better allow him to go rather than stopping him. So the both parents said, "Okay, if you have such a type of desire to continue our tradition of this business, and also you are devoted to give a dana, to do some good work in the society, okay, I allow you." So this way he got the permission. Parents gave permission to him go for the sea trade. And then he came out from home and announced to the society, and he made the announcement to in the community. He said, "Okay, friends, please come. Now I am going for the sea trade." So this going for sea trade is a matter of pride in the society. If you work only in the same locality, it has some sort of status is little bit so. If once you go abroad and do some hard work, and it is a matter of prestige for the young people, for everyone. So he made an announcement. "Okay, now I am ready to go to the sea trade. So please, whosoever wants to join with me, please come." And after listening this announcement, in each and every house, so all the youth they want to join. And he also made the declaration that I will take only 499 people, and including me, it will be 500, no more than 500. So 500 people are going. Then there are many thousands of youngs are there. So all are willing to join with him. And he might have selected some way, somehow. And he fixed the number, okay, 499, and including him, it is 500. And they fixed the date also. And in every house, it's a kind of celebration. "Oh yeah, our son is going for sea trade. Okay, now he will bring a lot of money. He will earn a lot of money. Then we don't have to work hard." So all are happy in the family. The whole town, whole city celebrating because their sons are going for sea trade. And the day come, okay, tomorrow they are going to depart. So this day, night, they prepare. But in the same time, in each and house who are going to sea trade,
there are two types of feeling. One is a very happiness. Everybody is happy. Okay, well, my son is going, my husband is going, my brothers are going for sea trade. Now afterward we will be very wealthy. So there is a feeling of happiness. On the other hand, there is a feeling of sorrow also, because it is very dangerous. Once they left, it's not sure they will come back or not. So all the parents are worried about their children, their child, their youth man, youth boy. So they may lose. Similarly, a wife also worry about the husband, he will come back or not. Children are also worried about parents, if father may able to come or not. So one hand, very happiness, another hand, very, very worried, sorry, I'm feeling the sorrow. But the day come and sunrise, all people gather at one place, and leader is the Simhalasarthabahu. He is also himself very youth man, very young, and they all got the saguna. Saguna means before they go some other place, they will get the tika, in the powder and the tika, their forehead. It is called a kind of wishing best for their journey. So they all got that, and they all came out, and they all gathered in the crossroad, and they have they have loaded all the materials that they need for their long journey. Also, they need for the trade. And it was huge gathering. All the family members also came out to see of them, and they have started to depart from there. And the Simhalasarthabahu is leading them. Okay, let's go. Now it's time to go. Let's go. And they move on, they move on, they move on. And all the way they walk as much as possible. Their family members also followed them and see of them. Afterward, they just stop, and all the youth, when they gone far away, and just standing behind them, and they shake their hand. Okay, bye bye. Have a good journey, successful journey. That way, all the youths, they have gone. So all the 500, the youth, now they have gone for the sea trade. They are walked. Those days there's no vehicles like nowadays we have an aeroplane, but those days no vehicles. They have to walk all the way, and they went all the way, and so they have to climb the mountains several times. They go on and down, up and down. Again they have to walk. Also they have to cross forest, and they have to face many wild animals with the wild animals. So anyhow, they cross all the way. Also, on the middle, while they were walking, also they found some objects on the middle of the way, and they could not notice what is that. And they saw it, and some people just touch it, some people just try to move it, and some people just try to kick. Oh, what is that? In the middle of the way. So just kick out. They kicked out. In fact, those objects are the Buddhist stupas. We call the chaityas. So many long time ago, people might have installed there on the way. Later on, it become on the way. So the Simhalasarthabahu tried to stop them. Hey, don't do anything. Don't destroy anything on the way. We should pay respect. Why we should touch them? He tried to stop, but there were many people, crowd, 499 people, how to control them. So he could not, and few of them just touch it and just move it, and also sometimes they kick out. Anyway, it's a kind of very bad deeds to touch something, object on the middle way and move it, remove it, instead of paying respect to that, just moving it. It's not a good job, but it is it is a very holy object. So this way they have committed a sinful act in their journey. And now again they move on, keep on moving, going, and finally they arrived to the bank of one river. And that river is very big river, very widened river, big river, like a ocean. If someone never seen the ocean, they may think that, oh, it is a ocean, it is a sea. So similarly, the people who have gone, for them also it appeared like a sea, because it's so widened river. They have never seen that kind of big river. So they felt, okay, now we are in the sea. And the name of the river is the Brahmaputra Nadi. And they arrived to the Brahmaputra Nadi, the river. Okay? And then, now they have to cross the river. And there is a boat also. They saw the big boat. In fact, many people come here and they always hire the boat to cross the river. So there is a boat also. And the Simhalasarthabahu tried to find out the boatman. Hey, where is the boatman? Where is boatman? And people search out and find out. And one man came and he said, oh Lord, what can I do? And in fact, he was a boatman. And said, yeah, we are here for the sea trade. Now we want to cross this sea, so please help us. And he said, yeah, many people came here and I served for many people. And Simhalasarthabahu also introduced, Mr. Boatman. His boatman has a name also. His name is Karnadhara. Hey, Karnadhara. Oh, my name is Karnadhara. I am a boatman. Okay, Karnadhara. So I am Simhalasarthabahu. So my father's name is Simhalasarthabahu. Oh, I know him. Yeah, he's a very gentleman. Yeah, very rich, very good businessman. I know. I served many times to your father. Oh, I'm so happy to serve you too also now. So the boatman became very happy because he knows his father. He has goodwill. So he became very happy. Also, okay. And so he requested, okay, be boarded in the boat. And boat was also very big. So it accommodated 500 people. So they all sit down there and they loaded their materials also in the boat. And boatman is not single, he has a team. And he asked, the boatman instructed to his fellow friends, okay, now we are ready to depart. Okay, take it. And now the members of the boatman, someone pushed the boat and rowing the boat, and boat went so slowly. It's moved slowly and smoothly. We call it is Dunga Wana Salalalalalalalala. When the boat went, Salalalalala, slowly, smoothly went out. And while the boat went so slowly, smoothly, they all felt, wow, they never experienced such kind of, pleasure moment. Wow, it's a little windy. Yeah, it touched body. So feeling cool. So they all are happy. They are enjoying life. Oh, so awesome. And they all are happy. Then after the instructor, the boatman said, now we have to move a little faster. Okay, do fast, move it fast. And they move fastly, right hand from right, from left, from both way. They did it. Now it is running fast. And it is called yeah. And then they all are enjoying. Oh, they are looking here and there. After that, they see only water. No side, no other thing. Only water, only water. Yeah, it's a really big river. Still, it's not a ocean, but they think it is a ocean. And it was good. Environment, the climate was good. Yeah, sunny. Yeah. All of a sudden, they saw a cloud. The cloud also black cloud, dark cloud. All of a sudden, they saw the cloud. And also the wind become little strong. Not a cool, more cold. Yeah, wind become more windy and cloudy also. Also raining. Slowly, it started to raining also. Then they all afraid. And the boatman also said, now we are in problem. Now we don't know what will happen. Now we are in bad situation. The weather is changing, climate changing, and windy, all becoming windy. It's raining also. Now it is a very dangerous. Be careful. Thereafter, all the 500s, the young guys, now they became afraid. So what to do? They try to hold one each other while they move, and the boat moves more. And the boatman say, don't move, be quiet. But they got afraid, so also they lost their mind, and they're just thinking what to do. And some people say, Yama, you means asking mother, your mother, please help me. Some people asking, your father, please help me. Some people are remembering their gods, please God help me. But nobody came to help. They are on the middle of the river. Yeah, and become more windy, cloudy, and raining also. And all of a sudden, what happened, do you know? The boat broken. The boat made of not iron, it is made of wood. And it produces a sound, quatrack. You know? Boat broken down, you know? And people fall down, they fell down. And they try to swim themselves, and some people try to hold the piece of the wood there. So anyhow, they all are able to hold piece of different piece of the wood, and some people they swim, and they almost all they are able to cross the river. At the same time, while they are crossing the river, and their kind of sound came, the sound of voice, that the girl's voice, and the girls. They say, please come and hold my hand, I will rescue you. So thus, they heard the voice of girls. And they also saw, really there are many girls in the bank of the river. And they all are equally, there are 500 girls. And very beautiful girls. They all are giving hand. Oh, please, gentlemen, hold my hand. Please come, I will pull you, I will save you. So all of them got all their girls and gave hand and pulled them out and put to the bank of the river. And they all saved by the woman there. And then they saw each other. They all are gone. All of a sudden, how they appear here, and they helped them. They got very surprised. And now there are 500 male and 500 female. And all females girls are very, very beautiful. And all the merchants got the surprise. How it could be possible? Thanks, you'll be saved by them. And the girls ask question. They have also leader. She asks question. Who are you? Where are you from? And why you are here? And what happened to you? Thus she asks many questions. And they reply, and Sarthaba reply, yeah, we are from the Singa Kalpanagara for sea trade, and we were riding this boat, and all of a sudden climate change, and we fall, the boat's broken, now we fell down, luckily you save us. So now what you will do? Now, so we will go for sea trade. And then all the girls requested, so gentlemen, now don't go right now. First let's go to home. So let's go to our house and be there, be guests, honorable guests there. So let's have some food. Thereafter you will think to go. Then all gentlemen became happy. Wow, nice, okay. Very good to go with them. Let's go, then we will follow you. Then they are all taken by the girls to their house. And it is called Ratnapura. They said, this is the Ratnapura, our city. And where do you live? Yeah, I live in my house. This is my house. And other girls, so this is my house. So each and every girl has a house there. And then each and everybody took one person with them. And they went inside. Yeah, and they saw house is so beautiful. And the man asked, merchant asked, how nice a house. Yeah, it is very nice. And who live here? Yeah, I live. And who are the other members? No more members, I am alone here. And they're surprised. Why did in one house, single house, and only one girl? That is also a very beautiful. Everything is set up there. But they think, okay, anyway, we were in third problem. Now they saved us, and also we got a good place to stay. And also each and every the woman served food, delicious food them. And they were hungry, and they got the very delicious food. All are very much happy. After that, each and every woman they said, let's go for bed, go to the bed, and they went to the bed. And they were so much welcomed by by the women and girls there, and they are beautiful, and they serve delicious food. After that, they requested to go to the bed and sleep together. All the merchants, they are surprised. At the same time, they are very much happy. And now they spend one night together, and next day, all the men, merchants gather one place, and they look their face each other. Hey, how are you? Each and everybody asking about how are you? How was your night? And they all have the same answer. Yeah, so wonderful. It's beyond our expectation. Delicious food and a good night with the beautiful girls. Oh, they all express the same. And they gave up the idea to go for sea trade. And next day also they enjoy. Next night also they enjoy. Thus they spend 2 days, 2 nights, 3 nights, 4 nights, 5 nights. The Simhalasarthabahu, the leader, got very confused. What is going on here? Everybody enjoying, no one willing to go ahead for the sea trade. All are engaging with the woman. But only person, he is the only one person who never enjoyed the day and night. He always think of the whole people, 500 people and their family, because he is the leader, and their aim is to go for the sea trade, earn the money and back, and do some good work for the society, for the country. But rest of all are just engaging in the sensual pleasure. They are in the sensual pleasure. They forget about their aims of life, aims of the journey. Even they forget their parents, their wife, their children. They all are just enjoying sensual pleasure. Thus they have spent 6 nights. Again started the 7th night. And on the 7th night, all are enjoying perhaps, but the Simhalasarthabahu, he got the confusion. He was confused. Yeah, he is in confusion. What is going on? And he tried to figure out what is going on, and he could not sleep while he's trying to sleep. And yeah, in those days they have an oil lamp, big oil lamp. We call it Twadewa. And the Simhalasarthabahu found that light not smoothly burning, is a flicking. The light is flicking. That had never happened. And he tried to watch it, so being a focus, he was watching the light, is flicking, and he noticed that there must be some message. This light must be trying to give some message to me. I must focus on. And so he was focusing on the light was flicking, and then the Simhalasarthabahu asked to the light, "Oh Lord of the light, please, it seems you are trying to give me some message. Who are you? What is the message? Please tell me." Thus, he had requested to the light. And after a few minutes, he saw there one very nice figure. That figure is the Bodhisattva figure, Avalokiteshvara figure. There was an Avalokiteshvara. It appears, manifested in the light. And She said, "Hey Simhalasarthabahu, you all are in trouble. The beautiful women, the girls, well ornamented, who are serving you all, entertaining you all, they are not a real beautiful women. They are not a human being. They are the demons, Rakshasis. They are the demons. They are not a human being. They have just taken the human form to attract you all. Then now slowly, they will eat you all one by one. That is their duty, that is their, habit." Then he got afraid. Oh my God. Then what to do? Hey, you have to run away from here as soon as possible. Then he got another mind. He asked, "How I can trust you? You said they are demons, they are not human beings. How I can trust you?" He just wants to make a cross check. Though he has already got some sort of confusion. Yeah, what is going on? Now he wants to make more confirm. So he asked, "So how I can trust you? If you don't want to trust me more, confirm, then you please go out from your house and go to the south. There you will see one house which doesn't have any door and windows. It is just simply big wall. You try to see there what is going on there." "Really? Okay, I will go." Then he said, "While you go, you should have sword, tarwar." And he hold the one sword and he went out at the middle of the night. Though the woman is sleeping there in deep sleep, maybe others are enjoying their nights, but he alone went out and moved on towards the south. And he found one big, wall. And how to see there? And he saw one tree that's called the champaka tree, the one specific tree, and he climbed the tree. He saw the human bone scattered there, and many bloods here and there scattered, yeah. And similarly also he heard a sound. The sound, some people are crying, "Ay." Thus many people are expressing their pain. There are some living out people also. He heard the sound and he tried to focus on them, and he asked, "Hey, who are there? Who are crying? Why are you crying?" And he got a reply, "Oh, we are a merchant from one city. We came for sea trade, but while we were on the boat on the crossing the river, all of a sudden the boat broken down and beautiful women came to rescue us. After that we were well served. And when they have heard another new group of merchants are coming, traveling, crossing the river, then they all brought us here, and we are here. We are kept here. And they always, every night they come and they kill us and they are eating us. So they have already eaten many of them. Now our turn to be a food for them." Then he confirmed, really, what I have got a message from the light, that is true. Then he ran away, came back to the room, and then he tried to sleep but could not sleep, just pretend that he is sleeping. Now he become very much alert from the woman. And then he asked the light. Again he saw focus on the light. Still the Avalokiteshvara is there, and he requested Avalokiteshvara, "Hey Avalokiteshvara, now show us the path, how we can save our life. Show us the path." And the Avalokiteshvara replied, "Now you have to wait for a few days, at least 4 days. Thereafter, you all gather and went to go to the bank of the river, and there you will see one horse, white horse, playing in the sand. And after seeing you all, the horse may say something. He may say, whosoever wants to go cross the river, please come. He may say like that, the horse may say, then we have to reply and request him. So we want to go across the river. And then the horse may take you. Thereafter, after telling this, the Avalokiteshvara just disappeared from the light. And then again, he tried to sleep, and next morning, he went out, he asked all his fellow beings, but fellow beings are very lazy, they are not coming out, but he is waiting them. And slowly, one by one, they came out from their house. Finally, they all gathered, and Simhalasarthabahu asked them, so all friends, let's go to the forest. So I want to tell you something very special, so that I cannot tell you here, so let's go little far. And they all got a surprise. What is saying this, our leader? We are enjoying our life here. Now I'm little tired, I don't want to go here and there, but he is asking us to go. And he said, it's a very, very serious matter, be careful. You should follow me. And they also got a little afraid what he is going to tell us. And he followed, and all followed him, and took to one part of the small, a little far away. And then he started to ask, so how is your life in this Ratnanagara? They all said, yeah, we are enjoying. We are very much enjoying the life, and thanks for the thanks that the boat broken, and now we got this kind of very fully happy life in this now. It is kind of heaven in the earth. We are enjoying the heavenly life in the earth. They all express their joyful. But then Simhalasarthabahu asked, listen me very carefully. We are getting this happy life. In fact, it is not a happy life. Because of this, now we forgot our parents. Because of this, we forgot our children. We forgot everything. We are enjoying here. In fact, our goal is not to enjoy here. Our goal is to go for the sea trade and earn money and back to home and make happy to all our people, our family. And now you feel that you are having a so beautiful life here, and you think that they all are the beautiful women. In fact, they are not a woman. Listen me. What do you say? Why they are not women? They all are women. No, they are not a human being. They are in the form of human being. In fact, they are the demons. They are the Rakshasis. Really? Yeah. How we can believe you? You should believe me. I am also informed by Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva. Thereafter I check it. I went to see, and I found it is real. So they are the demons. So whole day they have a human form, and night they eat the human flesh and bones. He killed the human being. So they have already killed a lot of many peoples. Now they will kill us, you all, each and everybody. Then all they got afraid, and then they all came back. And the women, they notice the all men are so nervous, they are not cheerful, and they ask, what happened? And the man replied, nothing, it is fine, nothing. Just pretend that nothing is going on. In fact, now they got all the ideas, all the matters, and they all are afraid of. Yeah. But all of a sudden, and they realize, yeah, we should not let them know that we are afraid now. So we should act, we are not afraid of, we know nothing. Again, they started to play with them. Oh yeah, how you are so beautiful girl. Oh nice. Oh, you are feeding us so delicious food. Let's go for sleeping. Again, they just pretend they are happy with them, though from inside they are very much afraid of them. And finally, this way they again spend a couple of nights, and the fourth day, as instructed by the Simhalasarthabahu, they all came out and gathered one place. And one day before they leave, they all get ready. Now tomorrow morning we will wake up all in the morning and we will run away from here. Giving any notice to the that woman, the demons. Yeah. And in fact, in the middle of the night, they woke up, and all the women were, and the demons were in the deep sleep, and each and everybody came out from home, they gathered, and they just ran away from there without producing any noise, any sound. Silently they moved, they went, and on the while walking for many hours, and it became morning, and they almost reached to the bank of the river, and they arrived there, and really they saw the one white horse. The white horse also having wings, not simply horse, but having wings. And while they all arrived, and the horse produced the human voice, and the horse says, "Oh, is there anyone who want to cross this river? So approach me. So I will take all of you to the cross of the river, another shore of the river." And this way the horse make announcement. And all the merchants, they said, yeah, we are here, I am here, I want to cross this river, please help me, please take me. So they all approach. And they are the 500s. Can you imagine? Oh, there's one horse and the 500s peoples, merchants. And it is a matter of surprise. The horse became bigger, and big. It became so big horse. And the horse asked, "Please come, ride me. Take seat on my body." So each and everybody, the merchant, the leader, Simhalasarthabahu, took place. Thereafter, all they got on the body of the horse, and they all are accommodated. And the horse says that, "Now listen me, before we go, so I will take you, but you have to promise one thing is that while we will be flying, but you may hear the voice from the voice of the demons. They may come and they may ask you why you are leaving us. They may produce so pity voice, don't get any attraction. You should just ignore it. And they may also say, if you don't want to come back, just look at me once. There's a final look. Just look at me. But you should not look back, okay? If you look back, you will fall down to the river, and they will take you and they will kill you. Be careful. Listen me." And they all said, yeah, we are not looking them, we will not look them. Yeah, we want to cross the river very soon. Yeah, they are ready, want to do that also. And the horse took off, like a plane took off, and also it produces sound. When the horse fly, it produces a sound, a very huge sound. Like a plane take off and just produce the sound. We hear the sound. Heavy sound. Similarly, when the horse flew on the sky, and it produced the sound also. Because of that sound, all the demons noticed that, oh, this sound is something different. It seems that our men, they all ran away, and they check out, really, so there was no man. And all the demons gather, and they have also leader, and leader leaded, okay, let's go and catch them. And they also flew on the sky, the demons also. They have also wings, they can fly, and they followed. And they all asked, "Hey gentlemen, why you are leaving, why you are going there, and why you are leaving behind us?" They all asked to the men, the merchants, and they produced such a kind voice, such a pity voice, such a, and all the listening them, all the merchants, they got a kind of confusion, what to do. Yeah, they are asking us. Yeah, in fact, they love very much us. They have given us. Each and everybody remembering this scenario. Yeah, we were enjoying every night with the delicious food and nice sleeping with them, enjoying with them. Now all of a sudden we heard from our leader, and we are going back. Is it good? They got the confusion. Also they remember, oh, no, they are the demons. They are they are doing this kind of thing all the time. Yeah, we should not look back. We should just focus on our journey. But the last one, who's seated down there on the horse, the last one, he felt that no, okay, I will not go back, but just I want to see her. Just once I want to see her, because she is so requesting, she's appealing us just to look at once. Why? What's the problem just to look at once? Let's see. And he just turned back and see, and he saw this is really demon, not a human. And then he fell down on the river, and the demon gone down and catch and took the sword and eaten. She has eaten. She has started to eat. Then and the second one fell. What is going on behind? Is he looking or not? Let's see. And he looked also backside. Again he also fell down. Thus one by one, 499 all fell down. Now only remaining single, that is a leader, Simhalasarthabahu. But he did not look back. He didn't look. He just catching a horse and finally landed to the another side of the river. And when he looked back, there was nobody. And he said, oh, I tried to save them. Avalokiteshvara himself came and instructed us. He tried to save us, and I followed the idea, so I saved my life. Also, I tried to save all of them, but they didn't listen me. Now they are all gone. They all are eaten by the demons. So how it happened? It is their karma. They didn't listen. They want to do whatever they want. They did. Now they got the bad result of their karma. So what I can do? I'm helpless. Thus being a very, sorrow, and just he landed and he bowed down to the horse. Oh horse, you really saved our life, my life at least. You tried to save all of us, but due to their karma, they could not be saved. It is their karma, but I am safe. At least I am safe from you. And the horse now transformed into the Avalokiteshvara again. And he found that, oh, this horse is not a simple horse. It is Avalokiteshvara. It is the Bodhisattva. The Bodhisattva came to save us. And he bowed down him, and the Avalokiteshvara said, now you should go to your country and respect to your parents and take care of your other relatives. And also you should work for your country people. Now you go now. This way he see of him, and the merchant went to the city. So the horse, in fact that was not a horse, that was the Avalokiteshvara. Avalokiteshvara came in the form of Karunamaya and tried to save all of them, but due to their karma, the 499 people, they could not be saved because of their karma, bad karma. But Simhalasarthabahu, the leader, he was saved by the Avalokiteshvara. And then he went to his country, the Simhala Nagara. He went to the city and he went to his house, and all of a sudden parents saw the son. All of a sudden he came there. Hey, and they got a surprise. Oh mother, oh father, yeah, I came back, but not cheerful, not happy. Why? What happened? You went for sea trade, you back, but you are not happy. So why your face so down? Oh, that's a very long story, parents. It was so bad journey. It was so bad. There's so bad story, I will tell you. So he narrated all the stories, and all the parents got all the information of what had happened there, and said, okay, now don't worry, forget everything. Now we have enough money, enough wealth here. You work here. Now don't just forget that what had happened. And then he traveled to each and every house and told the same story to all of each and every house. So because he took all of them, the young people from house to house, yeah. So now he's responsible to tell them what had happened. So all the family got the very, they are on the very bad situation. So many people lost their son, many people lost their husband. And but what to do? They have to bury it. Now what happened? They were living happily now for a few days. Okay, now everything is now settling down and getting everything is okay. But all of a sudden, one beautiful woman and one child came to the palace, and the girl or woman, you can say, with the child, she came to the palace and asking to the gatekeepers, please, I want to see your king. I want to meet your king. I want to talk to your king. And they said, who are you? Yeah, I am one woman. I have this son, but I have to tell something. Talk to your king. Please let me meet your king. And she was so beautiful. She is so beautiful, and son is also very beautiful, very cute. And he asked, and gatekeepers asked, why you want to meet? No, I can't tell you. I want to meet your king. And then gatekeepers informed the king, and the king allowed her to come in. And when she got chance to see the king, and she cried, "Oh king, please save my life. I'm a wife of that Simhalasarthabahu. He came to our kingdom. I am the prince of our kingdom. My father is a king, and I'm a single daughter. And your Simhalasarthabahu came to our country, and we fall in love, and we got married, and I have this son also. After that, my husband asked me to go back to the country, his country, and we came back. But on the way, we were in boat, and we had enough wealth also in the boat. All of a sudden, that boat broken, and we fell on the river, and hardly we managed able to came into the another side of the river. And then my husband treated me as a very, very bad woman, because of he thought that because of me, since I'm a very bad girl for him. That is why it's called in Nepali alakshana, who doesn't have a good character. Having alakshana means very bad woman. So he treated me as a bad woman because of that. So the boat broken, and all the wealth also we lost. We lost all wealth. He think like that. After that, he kept behind us, and he came to his house. Now he's not accepting me. Please allow me to stay with him. Please help me. Thus he has cried in front of the king. And the king saw the woman is very beautiful. The guy is also so cute. Why such a beautiful woman abandoned by his husband? Maybe his husband, Simhalasarthabahu, is not a good person. I thought he belonged to the noble family, is a good person, but see what is going on here. And he asked to his policeman and his court people to call the Simhalasarthabahu, and Simhalasarthabahu came to the palace, and he saw very beautiful woman with one boy is sitting in the palace, staying in the palace. And once the Simhalasarthabahu arrived there, the woman started to cry, "Oh Nata, oh my husband, why you left behind me?" And the Simhalasarthabahu surprised, "What is that?" And king said, "Oh Simhalasarthabahu, what is this? You have such a nice woman, wife, beautiful wife. Why do you left behind her? You have also son. Why don't you take them to your house? It's not good to treat them such a way." So king instructed him. And Simhalasarthabahu got a surprise. What is going on? And he said, "O king, this woman is not my wife. I didn't tell you the whole story, what had happened, what we had faced in our journey. I didn't tell you. Now I will tell you." And then he had narrated the whole story. And tried to say, this woman is not my wife. And even this son is also not my son. He made himself. But king didn't listen. "Oh, Simhalasarthabahu, don't tell lie. Such a beautiful woman you have such a beautiful son, cute son. Why do you abandon them? You should take them." And he said, "No, I cannot. I'm not going to accept them. They are not mine. I don't want another trouble." Then king said, "Okay, if you are not really willing to have them back, so allow me to keep them myself here. I will keep them. Okay?" And Simhalasarthabahu said, "In fact, you should not do that, because they will kill you. One day they will kill you, king. So please don't accept them and trust me." But king didn't listen. Okay, you go. So I will keep them. And then, okay, now it is up to you. You keep yourself. What can I do? So, and since then, king kept them, the woman and the boy, and Simhalasarthabahu came back to his house. Now the king didn't believe to the merchant Simhalasarthabahu. He has told that the woman is not a woman, is a demon. But he did not believe, and he ready to take care of her and the child also. And Simhalasarthabahu became helpless. He said, "Let whatever do you do, I don't care." He went back to home, and the king taking care of them, and he is enjoying with that woman. And one day, that demon back to her land, Ratnapura, and met all her colleagues. And he said, "Now I am in palace. Now I am almost the queen of that country. He treated me like that. So he is now under my control. So now we all will go to the palace, and we can have we can kill the people in the palace one by one every day. Now we will enjoy it here. Let's go." Then all became very happy. They are also 500. They all flew from that land, because they have wings, they have that kind of miracle power, and they came there. And while they landed there, they landed as a beautiful woman, and king got so happiness. Oh, there are many beautiful women, but day by day they are killing people in the palace. And other people from outside, they notice the demons are killing many people in the palace, and also they may kill the king. And people ran away to the Simhalasarthabahu and requested to the Simhalasarthabahu, "Simhalasarthabahu, now many demons are in the palace, and they are killing many people, and they are going to kill. They may kill our king also." Then after listening this, and the Simhalasarthabahu hold the sword and came to the palace. When he came, all the demons noticed, "Oh, Simhalasarthabahu came." The Simhalasarthabahu has the sword. The sword is so powerful. It's called the Chandrahasa Khadga. It's not ordinary. It's a very much powerful sword. So after arriving the Simhalasarthabahu, all demons, they went back. But it was already late. They have already killed the even king also. So then there was no king. Then all the people gathered, and they noticed that everything is happening because of the demons from the Ratnapura, and there is no one in the country who can save the people from demons except the Simhalasarthabahu. Then all the people agreed to make him as a king of the country, and they all requested, please be a king of this country and please protect us from the demons. And finally, Simhalasarthabahu accepted their request and became a king of the country. Now, the Simhalasarthabahu became king of the country, and he was ruling the kingdom with the rule and regulation, and people are having good life. Slowly they recover everything and having good life. And one day the Simhalasarthabahu thought, now we have to think of the solution from that demons. The temporary solution is not working. We should have a solution for a long time, eternal solution. And he thought that I should go back to the Ratnapura and fight with the demons, and I should conquer their kingdom, their place, and finally I should kick out them, and only then my people will be protected forever. So thinking of that, and he trained his people to fight with the demons, and finally they all are ready, and he leaded all his people to fight with the demons. And he leaded to them and went to the Ratnapura in the demon land. And once he arrived there, all the demons got afraid and they tried to fight. They fight each other, but finally King Simhalasarthabahu conquered the demons' land. And then all demons came to his feet and begged life. Okay, please don't kill us. Please give us life. So what to do? I will follow whatever you say. And finally, king said, okay, now I conquered this land. I don't want to kill. Okay, fine. If you don't want to kill by me, I will not kill you. It is fine. But now you should follow my instruction. So of course we will follow your instruction. You go away from this land and promise me you will never come back to this our country again. That is the final. If you do so I will not kill you. And they all agreed, okay, we all will go to some other place. We will never come back to this land. So we will forget this everything. Thus they got some sort of condition, agreement, and all the demons, they gone out from that their land, and the land also become the part of the Simhalasarthabahu's country, Shingakalpa Nagara. And finally they settle all the people there, and he back to his own place, the palace. And then he said to his people, how I can fight with the demons, how I was not affected by the demons, how I save this country from demons, is that because of the virtue. I follow the precepts, Panchashila, I follow the precepts, Astashila, the 5 precepts, 8 precepts, I follow the Bodhisattva, I follow the Ashtami Brata, I practice the Ashtami Brata. That is why, so I am free from their power. So I am able to save you all. So you all should also follow the same precepts and keep the precepts, keep the practice, in practice the Ashtami Brata. Thus he has educated his people. And he said finally, and after all, this story is, who is narrating? It is Uposhada Devaputra was narrating this whole story in front of the Buddha, right? So finally Uposhada Devaputra said that Na pranachanti karmani kalpakoti satairapi samagri prapya kale cha phalanti khalu dehinam. It means, he says that if you do good work, you will get good result. If you do bad work, you will get definitely bad result. So confirm it. So do not do any bad things, because you will get the bad result. Please do the good work, then you will get definitely good result. So this is the teaching of the Buddha. So we all should remember this and follow this and practice it. So this way, Devaputra Uposatha narrated the one story of, previous story of Sakyamuni Buddha. And he said, then the king Sarthabahu, who was he? In fact, the king Sarthabahu was the present Sakyamuni Buddha. Once upon a time in his previous life, he was a Simhalasarthabahu king, and he followed the precepts, practiced the Ashtami Vrata. That is why he wasn't killed by demons, and he able to protect his people from the demons and become even king of the land. So because of his good deeds, he was still alive. So thus, and Devaputra said, we should not commit the bad things, we should not do any mistakes in our life. We should do the good work, and definitely if you do the bad work, you will get bad result, and if you do the good work, you will get definitely good result. And this is the teaching of the Buddha. Thus he has narrated the whole story of Simhalasarthabahu to the audience. Thus this story ends. Thank you. And it is our tradition. After all, what we do that, so we are also, this telling story and listening story is good or bad? Of course it is good. So we are earning merits. So now it is time to dedicate this merits for the welfare of all living beings. Okay? So you are included in all living beings, right? You are also part of this world. So better not to keep that merit for oneself, distribute it for all, and that will really works for the welfare of all living beings. Me saranam sarvam prati disamegam anumode jagat punya buddha bodo emana kasaksha to sofuska kaya tason shina chu tason kala kaya mi the kinu jimi thaira ta ba ya ba ga kinu atau belian dia bahkan apa nhân lo là chỉ có liên gì là cả tay ok
chỉ như là nhớ chỉ số một số các bạn sẽ học thôi đúng không?
xin lỗi
Ăn luôn
cả the Shambhala. Thank you very much. It's okay. You got idea?
Yes. Yes. Trust me.
Yeah.
The turmoil of life.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bahkan nyawa juga, siapa? Yeah. You know,